Coach, congratulations on tonight's game. Can we just get your initial thoughts on the game here tonight?
Well, we certainly played better from the start tonight. Like a big difference in how we came out yesterday. You know, we were pretty flat in that first period, fell behind 2-0 and chased the game from that point on. I thought tonight we came out, had a really good first, a great second period, and a solid third. We dipped a little, but, you know, St. Lawrence was going to have some pushback after the second, and we had our way in the second period. It was a shame it was 1-1 at that point. I thought we had done enough to have a lead. And then early in the third, like one of the first shifts, and I thought Picorni's line had an unbelievable night. Obviously, they were out for the tying goal and then the game-winning goal with Venuto and Pokey. But they had a tremendous shift to start the third where we had a couple three-point blank chances, and their goalie came up really big. And I thought both goaltenders played well for both teams.
You talked about lines. I saw a couple of, like, the third and fourth line changed up a little bit. What was the thought coming in tonight when you were putting together the lines?
Well, we knew coming in that, you know, being kind of our last non-conference series until we get to the GLI, and then it was Parents Weekend. We just felt like we wanted to try to extend the roster this weekend going in. Wasn't sure how we were going to do it. And then after last night's game, you know, there was a few volunteers, let's say, and so we were able to get some other guys in, and they played well too. Like I thought Emerson Good had a very good game. I felt like Caden Galt played a good game. So, you know, we got some, and Austin McCarthy, I thought, you know, he's been playing right wing for us, hadn't played center in a while. Played last year, but we moved him back to the middle for tonight, and I thought he did a good job back there. So all in all, you know, and Talene, first career goal, he was not in the lineup yesterday either, and we got him, and I thought he had a strong game, you know, I really do. And he's going to be a good defenseman for us. He's big, he's rangy, he's long, he's mean. But, you know, it's just he's waiting his time, and that time's coming quicker, you know, sooner rather than later for him.
In the last 5 overtimes Ferris has played, you guys have won every single one of them. What makes your guys' overtime squad so good?
I don't know. I mean, I think we do have a lot of skill players that we can put out in overtime now. You know, we were able to go 4 groups of 2 forwards deep. I don't know that all teams have that luxury. And then we have some skilled defensemen now, too. You know, you look at Shouty and Hale and Messick and, you know, McLaren. So we've got a number of defensemen that are pretty mobile. And so I think it does help us 3-on-3. Obviously, we've gotten good goaltending in those overtimes as well.
Bob, not many guys in the penalty box tonight. What kind of you attribute to that, and how did that kind of affect the game?
I thought the officials really were hands-off tonight, you know, and I'm not saying we deserved more penalties, but I thought, you know, both teams probably could have, on other nights, maybe have been whistled for a few more penalties. But overall, it was a really physical series. It really was physical. But the officials, I thought, you know, they set a standard. They stuck to that standard. The slash we took, it was a slash. The penalty he took was a penalty. You know, the guy, you know, tripped our guy. And it just happened to coincide with each other at basically the same time. But I think they set a standard that they were going to kind of let the guys play tonight as long as they didn't step over, you know, step too far over. And, you know, so in that regard, I thought the officials did a good job. But I think it did lead, you know, the fact that they were not over-involved led to fewer penalties.
What's going to be a key takeaway from tonight's game to apply to your next week's matchup against Minnesota?
Well, I think the key takeaway really was yesterday. I mean, I hate to be like that, but the key takeaway is we can't come out like that. And you know, I don't know where it came from, or I don't know how it happened, because there was no signs during the week until we got to the morning skate, and it was awful. And you know, so that's the key takeaway is, and you know, we had talked about it last week, and where I thought we played 5.5 really good periods at Northern and had 1 10-minute lapse in the second game, where I felt like, you know, we ended up with 3 penalties in that 10-minute span, and next thing I know, we went from a 1-0 lead to down 2-1, and you know, so you hope that the guys learned about the full 60 minutes and coming ready to play.
Thank you, Coach, and congratulations on the win.
Yeah, great. Thank you, guys.